P701 Preparedness and Outdoors. What we're out here doing today, what I'm out here doing today, I should say, is I'm gonna kind of test some of my cold weather gear. I didn't get enough of this cold weather today, coyote hunting, so I decided, hey, what better time than right now to test out my cold weather survival stuff that I carry with my vehicle. So I decided, hey, whatever I have in my vehicle right now, I'm gonna shoot out to the river bottoms, and I'm gonna try to do an overnighter. And currently we're at, you can see that, we're at 8 degrees, feels like negative 11. The low tonight, we have a wind chill advisory, so yeah, dangerous wind chills. It's a little bit windy, so my vehicle's right behind me, so it's not going to be like a dire needs. If I do get cold, I'm going to head back home. But the negative should be at negative 11 for tonight. So, and we got another 6-degree weather tomorrow. But Friday's looking like sunny and 21. Maybe I should wait till Friday. Nah, I'm going to do it tonight. Okay, so as far as what I have with me, guys, I have what I keep in my truck. Well, I actually have some dog food, but I have my MMS system in here. Then here, this will be a future video. But this is what I call my truck EDC. Now, fortunately, avalanches also have pouches in here. You can store gear and everything. But I keep the bulk of my stuff in here because what I like to do is if I do decide to go on a long off-road trip and the UTV, I can just throw this in the back of the Polaris. But I won't go over everything in here. But this is mainly a toolkit and some survival items in there. And your basic stuff. But what I'm looking for is this. And that's something to build that with here today. And that is my tarp. I also have a, this is a real heavy duty plastic throw I can put on the ground. Now, if I remember correctly, yep, I got some of this type of cordage here, a roll of duct tape. I got duct tape all over the place in this thing. We're going to go ahead and string this thing up, guys, and we'll come back right after that. So I plan on building my shelter right in here. I have a tree here to take a guy line, a center line off, but I don't have one over here. So I'm going to try to build something up there so I can run a tarp from the back of that tree there. I don't know, a few feet up, and then a little bend over. So again, I got my wind coming out of that way. I did happen to find some of these logs that were already pre-cut as I was coming in, so I decided to grab them. I thought it'd be great for a kind of an upside down fire lay. All right, the big log there is where I'm going to tie it off from that tree to that big log there. And it's jammed in there pretty good. Alright guys, basically what I got my underlayment there. I'm going to stack some more weeds, get some insulation off that ground. I'm going to fill in underneath that tarp, or underneath that back of that tree. There's a nice little area in there that's little, get some breeze to there. But I do have it blocked off around the back with the tarp. I'm not blocked off on the sides. I'm basically going to just kind of use that as a reflector this evening. The wind's not supposed to be getting too warm. But I got my military sleep system. We're going to give that thing a whiz. So battery's going to be down in this one. So I'm going to be going on to a different camera here pretty soon. But anyways. Yeah, so it's about, like I said, 8 degrees out right now. You got to be careful. you know, I have no hair, get a little sweaty. And what's nice about this is you can lift up the ears and it dries off pretty quick. But just as a real quick to kind of go over what I'm going to be going for my cover tonight, but I wear these mossy oak coveralls everywhere. They're very, very light, very insulated. They got thin slit running through them. I got my basic pullover. Everything I have on is polyester. I gotta be careful of the fire, of course. But then underneath, I got my first layer, which is gonna be my wicking layer. My second layer, which is my thermal layer. I have ice armor. It's that blue stuff there. I'll probably wear these light gloves tonight before I go to bed, and then I got my fleece that go over my face, and I'll climb in that MSS. So we'll see. I just want to basically got to get out tonight, have my vehicle nearby, and all that kind of thing, just to kind of give it a try. But hey, one last thing here before I shut off this particular camera, because this one's not gonna, my other ones aren't gonna be more of a GoPro. But don't try this unless you really understand that you have an exit plan, or you can trust your gear. I mean, I'm going to be at -11 tonight. See, we got a pretty good fire going here. All I used was that Zip fire starter. That was it. So hopefully this will get started, and then I'll kind of work from there. I do have some water and everything ready in case the wind does get a little too crazy here, but that's the only thing I'm worried about tonight. I'm not worried so much about the temperatures. I am about this darn wind, and I did not rig this up very good. So, but mostly I want to check out that MSS system and see how that works. Decided to go ahead and check this out, and here I can really feel that heat right there. That's pretty cool. But ultimately, this would not be good enough, but just for tonight, it should be fine. Well, let's keep periodically doing little check-ins like this throughout the evening. Right now, we're sitting about 7 degrees, 12 to 13 below zero with the wind chill. And I am basically got no gloves on, and then basically I have my main coat. I just got my main stuff that I was working in. Actually pretty comfortable. That thing's burning pretty decent there. I'm probably going to end up having to go and round up some more logs. Probably put another big one on there. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to do that right about now. But I threw my seal line back and kind of sealed that up, but the wind died quite a bit. And I'm just laying here on here, but it's got to be 25 degrees in this little area, right here. So yeah, -11 somewhere out there, 25 in here. So I was kind of hoping to I think everything's, yep, it's kind of foaming up there. But I was kind of hoping to use my other camera back there for the evening on the tripod, but that's not going to work out. The Active is the only camera that seems to be working. The GoPro might, but I don't know. We'll see how it all goes here. All this thing's gonna pick up is my headlamp. Won't even get my face. Piece of junk. Batteries work. I don't know, 3 in the morning. I don't know, 2 in the morning. And I decided to call her good. I was doing good. I had no issues with it, but I'm not gonna lie to you, my poor hound was just shivering. So I put him in the truck, warm him up a little bit. But I just said screw it. I know my gear can make it. I'm not doing all that bad for the most part. My feet are freaking frozen because I had to take off my boots. I had my bucks on, but I was more worried about my face than anything, and I didn't have any issues. Basically, I just pulled my MSS over my head and kind of zipped it tight, and I did really good. But my dog, I pulled him in my sleeping bag, and he was just shivering and shivering and shivering and shivering, and couldn't warm up. So I decided to kind of call it good for that. I wanted to go a few more hours here, but I couldn't do it. The fire did last pretty much all the evening. I did put a few scoops of snow on it.
But like I said, I think I tested out my gear for the most part, and I felt really good. I will say, underneath that tarp, despite the holes in the sides and stuff, I know that I had a few extra tarps too I could have put over the sides, but my whole goal was to set something up in 5 minutes. I wanted to tape it, but none of my batteries would last. So that's probably another reason. I mean, I couldn't get any of my batteries to last. The thing I could get to work is my phone. My little GoPro clones, those suckers wouldn't hold a battery long enough to really make a difference. But I also thought too, I was a little worried about my truck because my battery was dead yesterday for no reason at all. I kind of was freaking out about that, so I woke up, I decided to start it up and let it warm up. But I don't know, maybe I'm making excuses, maybe I'm not. It was a really good test for my gear, really good test as far as shelter making, a really good test as far as upside down fire with the log sets the way I did. I was really happy that I was able to find those logs on the way in. And boy, I'm seeing a shit ton of tracks too. I should have freaking maybe called some coyotes in or something. I was sitting out there. I didn't hear any howling. But yeah, all in all, I think I got to test that MSS out really good. I have done this once before where it got down to about 10 degrees, and I did that in the hammock, and I didn't have any kind of insulation underneath that, so I did actually get cold in MSS a couple of times. There's some more tracks right there. But yeah, where I was back camping out here for the evening, I'm way back in an off-road area down on the river bottoms. As you can see, there's actually no tracks going in here, so no one's been back here. I'm taking a little bit different route than the way in. Man, look at all those freaking rabbit tracks and everything out here. So if my battery did go dead, I'd been screwed, because I don't think anybody could have found me back here for quite a while. I had to walk in or walk out and have them meet me up in the front area of this. To be honest with you, I don't even know where I'm at right now. But all these roads, if you go in one direction, lead back to the front. I don't want this one. Still kind of moseying through the trees here. But I'll have to say that Mountain House Chili Mac, that's pretty good stuff. And I did make some tea before I went to bed, some of that, not echinacea, this stuff that helps you go to bed, so I did do some of that. And then I brought a thermos of coffee with me, so I tried to stop drinking coffee around 6:30, and I had one last cup. Pretty sure I'm rounding up pretty quick to the front because the roads are a little nicer here. Our trails. My dog, how you doing, Gunner? Way back, buddy. You alright? You still shivering? Gunner, come here. Yeah, no, you're not shivering. You're still chilly, aren't you? Bad thing about putting him in my sleeping bag with me is he's kind of wet, running through all the snow. So I think I put him in my sleeping bag about midnight, but he has an issue with being, I don't think any dog wants to be wrapped up into a sleeping bag. But I was snoozing pretty good, and he decided to, I don't know, he was just whimpering and whining. Not what my dog to go through, but it was nice having him out here, you know, because that night in the frickin' forest, even with a fire, your mind can start playing a little bit of tricks at that. All I had next to me was my tomahawk. Hey, speaking of tomahawk, by the way, that thing works frickin' awesome. I did not use a knife for absolutely anything. I used a tomahawk for every little cut task I had. So I tell you what, chopping 3-4 inch logs that have been dried dead for quite a while, so they did really well on that. fine tasks cutting that rope. It snapped right through the rope that I was using. Now again, it was just that cotton cheapy stuff, so all in all I think it just snapped right through that. What else can I say about it? Fine tasks. Fire making, I used a zip starter. I think I have footage of the fire getting started. I'll put that up. But that zip starter, I laid the big logs on the bottom. I had some air in the middle, and I kind of layered up some really dry, nice-sized twigs and stuff in that on top. And I just lit that zip, and that lit a pretty freaking heavy-duty fire. Matter of fact, I was a little worried for a little bit because that fire was raging until it got in those big logs, and then those big logs just kind of simmered all evening. I might have done a little differently. I might have tried to get that reflector behind that fire built up. That would have definitely got my shelter a lot warmer. But to be honest with you, 25-30 degrees with -14-15 degree wind chills, and the breeze would pick up every now and again and slap through there, but for the most part, again, it was 25-30 degrees in that shelter all night long. And just to get out of that wind was nice. When I was trying to set up my GoPro to use it, I was doing that on the back of my pickup. And it froze my fingers pretty quickly, so I got those over the fire like a dork when I was doing my my lay for my weeds on the bottom. I decided not to do it with gloves, and I kind of have to get my bearings here. This is not something really new for me, but if I have actually kind of lost my way here. I know if I head north and I'll be able to get where I'm going, so I see some reflection up there. See some freaking people have come back here, so I kind of know if I'm heading to front. I know I'm along the edge. That's but I thought I was already. I think I might have actually doubled back and came back around somehow. I do not like these ruts. Not want to get high centered or have fucking some snowy down there. Looks like I got some trail over there. Someone's here earlier. I hope I'll share this part of my video. Oh, thank goodness. So anyways, I had that fire lay down. 4 huge logs on the bottom. Built a small fire on top, but I kind of left some gap in the middle. I was able to boil my water, able to clean my dishes, everything right there. I didn't have too many dishes to clean because I had a chili mat, but the Mountain House chili mac. Wow. I was way farther in there than I thought. I think I'm pretty much in the main one, even though I said that earlier. Maybe I did another double back and came back around again. Who knows, huh? It all looks the same out here at nighttime, to be honest with you. I'd say there's 3,000 acres out here of this off-road stuff. And I was way, way, way at the back side. Everybody pretty much uses the front side of this. the western half that's near the main river where the main sandbar is. That's where typically everybody goes. There was some people driving around here last night. I thought I heard some vehicles, but I was kind of crashed. Doing 25, 30 miles an hour back here because I want to get to the freaking front end of this thing. I'm almost positive I'm on the main road here. I never just have it. Woo! Made it. This is the main road leading out of the off-road area. The whole world changes in the dark. Now I gotta put that in perspective. Say if that was a scenario where you did have to hump it out and you had to hump it out during the evening, walking without, you know, not a full moon tonight, not a whole night as you can see. It's pretty dark and I got dark quick. But kind of freaky. I just certainly think it'd be in the best interest to hunker it down and leave when it's light out, where you can certainly remember and all the landmarks don't all look the same. And that's kind of what happened to me there. Matter of fact, I should have just followed my original trails with my truck made, because I was the only one that went in that way. But just something to remember and think about, I guess. So, hey, this is Todd with P701 Preparedness and Outdoors. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Thanks for putting up with the bad edited videos. And hopefully you enjoyed this little adventure I had this evening. And we got more videos coming for you soon, as well as an update for the giveaway contest I got coming up here. So that contest is going to be drawn on March 2nd. Hurry up and get your entrances in. Hurry up and subscribe. Check out my Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter. I have all those links down below. They're all different names because I kind of have a conjunction with some other in my normal account. But other than that, guys, thank you so very much. Hey, take care, be safe, and always be prepared to live outdoors. Hey, Todd with P701 Preparedness and Outdoors. Toast, I got it.